Everyone, how do you feel when dirty filth gets on your body? You probably want to wash it off immediately. Then what about the inside of our bodies? Is it clean just because it is invisible to the eye? It is far more important to keep the inside of our body clean than the outside. Now let's learn about our body's amazing excretion and purification system and how we can live a healthy and vibrant life. Why does our body need purification? Our body can operate most effectively when there are no restrictions, just as a clean machine performs at its maximum. Unfortunately, various pollutants and toxins often accumulate inside our bodies. These substances prevent the body from functioning properly and can even cause the body to react violently. Why do toxins accumulate? Every day we consume food, and our cells constantly work to create energy. In this process, unusable waste is inevitably generated. Additionally, without us realizing it, external substances enter our body. These wastes and external substances must be removed from the body. We call this entire process excretion. Once pollutants accumulate in the body, toxification of the body begins immediately. This toxification is one of the fundamental causes of disease. To maintain peak health and ensure the body functions most effectively, cleaning the inside of the body is essential. Why does the excretion function fail? Our body has an amazing excretion system, but this system does not always work perfectly. The reasons are as follows. First, modern people often lack physical energy due to stress, lack of sleep, etc. If energy is lacking, the excretion function inevitably weakens. Second, when far more toxic substances enter the body than it can handle, the excretion system becomes overloaded. Third, as the excretion function weakens, more toxic substances accumulate, creating a vicious cycle that further damages the excretion function. Eventually, this leads to illness. The dietary habits of modern people are the problem. We are too accustomed to eating habits that fill the body with things it cannot accept and that must be excreted. For example, processed foods, excessive meat consumption, and sugar place an enormous burden on the excretory organs. This threatens our body not only from external toxic substances, but also with endogenous toxins created in the process of handling these substances. Surprisingly, our body's excretion process never stops for a single moment. Every breath we exhale releases toxic gases such as carbon dioxide. The skin constantly releases waste little by little through sweat. The white coating, tongue fur, that appears on your tongue when you wake up in the morning can be evidence that many toxic substances have accumulated in your body. Major excretory organs are as follows. The lymphatic system, including adenoids, tonsils, lymph nodes, and lymph vessels. It acts as a chemical processing plant that lowers the toxicity of waste to prepare it for excretion. The liver, as the largest organ, is the core organ for providing nutrients and processing waste. It removes the toxicity of not only internal waste, but also external toxins and sends them to the kidneys or large intestine to be excreted as urine. The kidneys act as a filter that strains useless waste from the blood and sends it to the bladder to be excreted as urine. The lungs play an important role in absorbing oxygen from the air and removing carbon dioxide and other specific wastes from the blood. The intestines are the pathway that carries waste related to digestion and metabolic waste from other organs out of the body. The cells themselves perform a microscopic excretion process, obtaining nutrients and sending waste back into the lymph fluid. Through the lymph and blood, these wastes move to the liver, kidneys, and lungs for final excretion. Though not their primary purpose, certain organs in our body perform excretion functions in emergency situations. Various skin problems such as acne, boils, psoriasis, eczema, and rashes may actually be the skin's effort to expel toxins. Like the white coating, the tongue also plays a role in excreting toxins. Vomiting, which involves quickly throwing up things the body cannot accept, is a powerful method of excretion. Diarrhea, which rapidly expels harmful substances from the body, is also a form of excretion. The mucous membranes of the nose, throat, and lungs can also become pathways for excreting toxic substances from the circulatory system. Tears, runny nose, and phlegm during colds or allergies are also part of emergency excretion. In extreme cases, ulcers may occur to expel toxins through the destruction of specific tissue. The body provides the cause for more toxic substances to accumulate than it can handle. This sentence is key. When toxic substances accumulate excessively, our body prioritizes using energy towards purifying the body. This is why sick people feel they have less energy than usual. Disease is the body's SOS signal. Acute illness is the body's processing stage for toxic substances. It is the result of the body redirecting energy elsewhere to purify itself. How can we maintain healthy excretory capacity? A lifestyle that neither harasses nor pollutes the body is the key. Improving dietary habits is the most important. Most diseases appearing in modern people are caused by eating the wrong foods. We must reduce the intake of processed foods, excessive meat, and sugar, which are difficult for our bodies to handle. It is good to consume things our bodies need and benefit from, such as fresh fruits, vegetables, nuts, and seeds. A plant-oriented diet is very effective in reducing the body's toxic burden and preventing the overload of excretory organs. This is because it produces fewer toxic wastes during digestion compared to meat or dairy, and is rich in fiber and antioxidants that aid excretion. Water is fundamental to toxin excretion, therefore consume sufficient fluids. Regular exercise promotes blood and lymph circulation, helping with toxin removal. Stress promotes the generation of toxins. You must manage stress through meditation, hobbies, etc. During sleep, the body's recovery and purification activities occur actively, so get plenty of sleep. Our body's capacity for excretion is more immense than you can imagine. However, if we continue to inject toxic substances beyond the level this capacity can handle, illness eventually becomes necessary. Starting today, listen to the voice of your body. Reduce things that are hard for your body to accept and fill it with fresh, natural foods. Also, help your body's purification system operate smoothly by resting sufficiently and relieving stress. A clean body is the beginning of a healthy and vibrant life.